What's good, Eagles fans? This is your guy, Tone DeShields II from Chalk It Up Sports Philly, where no matter if we win or if we lose, we just got to charge it to the game. Super grateful for you guys being here. And as you already know, make sure you guys support the content by smashing that like button and also hitting that subscribe button as well. But let's move on to the content. We got the Buccaneers in the playoffs this Sunday at 1 p.m. on Fox, and it's going to be a dogfight. A lot of people are counting the Philadelphia Eagles out, and I completely understand why. When you think about what the Buccaneers have done this season compared to what the Philadelphia Eagles have done this season, it's almost like night and day. The Buccaneers, they won their division. The Philadelphia Eagles did not. The Buccaneers had double digit wins this season. The Philadelphia Eagles did not. But here's the caveat, though. This Philadelphia Eagles team is not the same team the Buccaneers faced early on in the season. When we faced them, I believe it was week 6 or week 7. I can't really remember. But nonetheless, when they faced us before, they pretty much dominated that game, and then we made the game close towards the end. So it wasn't like the Philadelphia Eagles got blown out, and it wasn't like the Buccaneers totally just had a rout of us, right? But here's the thing. Like I said, this is not the same Philadelphia Eagles team. The philosophy has changed. Their approach to the game has changed. The confidence has changed. This Philadelphia Eagles team was not expected to be in the playoffs at all, but they're here. They made it. They dominated their opposition when it mattered most. And a lot of people say, well, who did they beat? They really didn't have any competition throughout this run they've had. And a lot of people say we didn't really beat a winning team or a team with the over 500 record or a team that made the playoffs. They can have their opinions, and it is what it is at the end of the day. The Eagles don't make their schedule. All they have to do is follow it and play the teams that they play. But the Buccaneers will not and should not be taken lightly, and we shouldn't be taken lightly either. At the end of the day, the Eagles have to find a way to protect the seam and the slot on defense. Now, my biggest concerns are on defense. I don't really have that much faith in Jonathan Gannon to do the right thing, but I'm expecting him in the playoffs to up the ante in his pressure, up the ante when it comes to his blitzes. But like I said, it's going to be so important for the Philadelphia Eagles to protect the seam in the slot because Brady loves to attack the seam in the slot. You think about when he was with the Patriots, he always threw that ball in between the numbers or on the hash marks. He used to love hitting. He used to love hitting Rob Gronkowski, and he used to love hitting guys like Hernandez and Wes Welker, Edelman, Chris Hogan. He loves hitting his receivers in that slot position. But Gronk with the Buccaneers, he is their X factor. If Gronk is allowed to do whatever he wants, we're going to get bullied time and time again. And this is going to be a big game for our linebackers. Now, I'm not sure who the Eagles should put on Gronk because he's such an athletic freak. He's such a freak specimen when it comes to just being physically imposing and being a little too quick, too shifty for linebackers as well. So Jonathan Gannon has a task ahead of him playing against Rob Gronkowski. But the best course of action is to be extremely physical at the line of scrimmage. Press these guys. Jam these guys. Do what you have to do to knock these guys off their route. Do what you have to do to give your defensive line that much more time to get to Tom Brady. And Tom Brady hates getting blitzed up the middle. He hates when his interior linemen collapse and guys penetrate. He can't really do well with that. If you knock Brady off his spots, make him just a little bit uncomfortable, make him take a little bit longer to make an executive decision, then that gives the defensive ends, the pass rushers, that gives them that much more time to get to him. That gives them more opportunity to get to him. But like I said, we have to be physical at the line of scrimmage if we're going to have any chance in winning this game. On top of that, we can't afford to fall behind by 2 possessions. This Eagles team in particular, is not built to come back from behind. We're just not. We're a run-first team. Our passing attack is not the most dynamic. We're very limited in that respect. So we have to just be honest about who we are, and we have to keep this game within reach. We got to limit our turnovers. We got to dominate time of possession. And we got to keep Tom Brady off the field first and foremost. We have to limit Tom Brady's opportunities to get things done. We have to dominate time of possession and dictate the pace of our running game. We have to focus on what got us here. The Eagles got in the playoffs because of their running game. We didn't get in the playoffs because of our dynamic passing. That's just not the fact. Sure, Jalen Hurts made key throws and he made huge plays. And this is not me taking anything away from what Jalen Hurts has done for this team. But we have to be honest about what this team has done and what this team is capable of and how they've gotten here. And we've gotten here through the running game. We haven't had a game under 100 rushing yards in the past several weeks. We have several games of 170 rushing yards or more. So I'm not sure if I said rushing yards or passing yards on that last point, but nonetheless, this game has to be dictated with our running game. We have to lead with our run. We have to focus on what got us here. And that's the best way to win this game. We have to keep the game manageable. Turn it into a fourth quarter, one possession game at the end of the day. Don't allow Tom Brady to dink and dunk you to death, because he will do it. He has no problem doing so. But the injuries we have to keep our eye on is Leonard Fournette for the Buccaneers. If Leonard Fournette is in, that's going to be a problem for us. But also, right now, it looks like it appears that their running back Ronald Jones will be out. Also, their wide receiver Cyril Grayson will be out as well. So their main targets in the passing game will be Mike Evans and Rob Gronkowski. I know Darius Slay had a good day against Mike Evans, but again, Mike Evans is still who he is, and Darius Slay, we're going to need another big day from you. So the biggest thing is figuring out, is Leonard Fournette going to play, and how will we dictate and protect the seam against Gronk and Tom Brady? We got to keep them in third and long situations. If you keep allowing Tom Brady to get 3rd and 2, 3rd and 1, this game is over before it's even over. But that's all I really have for you guys. I'll leave it at that. I'm your humble host, Tone DeShields II from Chalk It Up Sports Philly, where no matter if we win or if we lose, we just got charges to the game. One love, stay humble, stay healthy. Most importantly, stay hungry, and fly Eagles fly.